Oh yeah,
an assassin or a spy.
This is why you realise none of them get to level 10.
Highwayman, or a cutpurse, or yeah. They can become many things. They can become one of 5 different things when they get level 10.
This is not good.
It's not. One more hit and you're dead.
I want my scythe back.
I don't think that's going to be the option. I don't think that's going to be an
for his
option.
head, and it doesn't matter if you miss his head because then it won't be lodged in his body until you kill him and stay fuck away.
The problem with
Sally,
your suggestion,
that is easier
if he
said than
rolls
done.
low, it will hit him
He's
somewhere.
getting 30s and 50s, whereas he's getting 90s.
No matter what you say, if he rolls low enough, it will hit him somewhere. It just
It'll hit him.
reflect off his armor,
It's the
or
armor.
it
It's
will
hitting him's not a
completely miss.
problem.
It's a fumble.
It's the armor. The armor's taking the punishment.
Just, Joe, just ask
Zelly, that is
ask for the scythe back nicely. Maybe he'll give it to you.
No chance. He's going to die if he tries that. Zelly, I'm just going to say this. That is easier said than done. He actually has to get a 98, 96 at least to roll again, and then
then
get
you can do some serious
like the
damage to
max.
get through the
I mean,
armor.
let's spitfire. His armor, yeah, not Dintraz, the guy. He's probably got armor buff of maybe 50, 55. I would reckon if it's a full chain metal armor.
No, it's just chain. Yeah, it's just chain.
So it's probably around about maybe 35, 50ish.
With metal armor and leg guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's quite high defensed already.
Doesn't have a
Not
helmet.
knowing how much health he
He ain't
has.
got a helmet.
anyway.
He ain't got a shield.
Right.
But, yeah.
I'm gonna go invisible again. It's the only safe option right now.
Okay. Base spell.
Base spell would be
It-
what
it's go-
again? 0? What?
Spell 0.
Well,
Zero.
your base spell is
Base
zero,
spell
so
you better get a decent bloody roll.
Oh.
This is...
Also, we don't know if he's actually cast any spells on himself yet either. Like, he might have shield.
Yeah, that's a 7.
70. Okay, that's good.
Oh, that's off the table.
Oh,
The first back is a 8. So
78.
78. Okay, minus the power points.
which draws him to zero now.
No, it draws me to 1.
1.
Oh,
Okay. What
sorry.
level are you?
I'm level 6, and the spell of invisibility is level 4.
Okay, 58 or less, be allowed to minus 35 to it.
So 58 or less.
58 or less, you can minus 35 to what you roll. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh.
Why do you always roll zeros during
what I'm
that
saying.
if you need
He's
to
roll-
roll
It's
zero?
Jai's rolling tonight is just like...
2?
Two,
Yeah,
he got
just-
two. He's fine.
Okay, you may just think this is the sequence of things is Jayu did a run. He did a forward roll somersault kind of thing. Grabbed hold of his shuriken, threw it. It kind of like glanced off the guy's leg guard. It's a metal leg guard. It was a beautiful black one. Now it's got a big scratch all the way down, like going backwards along the side of it. Sparks flew and the shuriken kind of like bounced off, like spinning, toppling over it end on end and landed somewhere else. The guy drew his sword and started like sparring towards Dylan-Trask. Dylan-Trask kind of leapt backwards out the way, just giving himself an extra inch as the tip of this black rapier sword with the mithril handle just went straight across his chest. First thing Dylan-Trask sees is the fact that his shirt has now got a gaping hole across the side of it, like through the front of it. And then he sees like a scar wound as it takes a second just for the blood to start seeping from his chest. Dylan-Trask probably thought, this is not good. This is not good. And just casted an invisibility spell and just turned himself invisible. Okay. So you've gone invisible now. Yes. The chamber is still like pulsating with this kind of bright, flashing white light kind of thing, and also this banshee screaming sound that seems to be echoing across all the chambers and the corridors.
What is he doing there?
The guy is now kind of like He's like an arm out to the left. He's got his rapier pointing out straight ahead of him, and he's kind of like doing a 360. He's kind of like slashing away at the air.
Keep away from him. Keep away from him.
There's a random chance
It's
that
like
he could still hit
that.
you.
I'm keeping as far away from him as possible.
He's
But
screaming
it's
now.
still
He says,
within sight.
he says, "Come on, show yourself! Show yourself!" Yes, he's starting. He's shouting for guards now. He's saying, like, he's shouting for guards.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You can hear footsteps starting to come down.
If I recall my shotgun, will it make me visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How close to my shotgun do I need to be to recall it?
To recall it,
Mm-hmm.
you
Or
have to
can
be
I
able
just
to.
You're gonna be
You
visible
have to
again,
be able
though.
to see it.
I have to be able to see it.
Yes. Yeah. So,
If you
so for
recall-
example, if you threw
I
it,
And if you recall it, you'll become visible again.
yeah, if you threw it and if you threw it over a wall or something like that, and you couldn't see it, you'd have to be on top of the wall or over the wall to actually recall it. It will not travel through the wall. Okay. Yeah, you have to be able to see it. There must be a clear line of sight between you and the shotgun for it to make it like a beeline path straight to your hand. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna get out of the tunnel for now, but I'm not gonna leave the area.
Okay. Right. You make your way back up the tunnel. You hear this banshee screaming, just echoing down the chamber. It seems to reverberate off the walls.
Mhm.
You're starting asking yourself, whose crazy idea was it to actually like summon do a banshee mirage?
Wasn't. Well, it was my idea, so I'm not questioning it.
Just have second thoughts of like, whose crazy idea was it to start screaming for like a banshee?
I wouldn't have second thoughts about that kind of thing.
What he's saying to you is because you caused it, your ears were also put off by what you were trying to do
Yeah.
because of all the sound around you. Because you're an elf, you're hearing all this noise and it's putting you off. You're not focusing properly, which is why you weren't actually concentrating your hits
Yeah.
properly. So some of your rolls may have been quite good, but he probably minus maybe 10 or 15 or 5 from that because of the noise around you and the light.
I would have. Okay, this is what
Yeah.
I thought. This is what I thought. Because you could have done the smelling, taste and smelling mirage again.
Yeah, you're not infallible to your own mirages or own illusions. You see them just as well as anybody else. You're aware that they are illusions, but the effect of them on you is exactly the same. You're susceptible to the same effects as like the person next to you as well. You're aware that they are illusions.
Mhm.
You're quite understandable that they are illusions, but the effects
you
that
made
they
them.
have, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but you made them. Yeah, you know it's not real.
Yeah, it's like
But
somebody,
you
you've
still
made
get the
a
effects
noise
of it.
squeaking somewhere and then you listen to it really loudly. It's like, that's still quite irritating.
It's still irritating, yes, and you got to prolong for an hour. It's
But
like
it's nearly dawn, I believe, is it? So you can wait
It's
around
dawn,
there,
it's almost
get
dawn,
your
yeah.
power points, and then
Power points, and
recall,
then go back
invisible,
in.
leg it. Well, no,
But
because
no.
once dawn hits, he'll get his power abilities back.
He'll
So
get his
it's
power points straight back
It's like
away.
if
you
you
have to
had
steal your chakram back.
if
Yep.
you have an alarm clock, or if you have a dripping water, like a dripping tap, yes, and you created the sound of a dripping tap, and you had to sit there and actually listen to it for an hour,
Dying for a pee.
you're still aware that it is. You're like, oh yeah, I know it's an illusion, but it still gets on your nerves, kind of thing. So it still has an effect on you.
Yeah.
I'm just
Whisper.
gonna go out of the tunnel and wait until basically dawn. Like, I'm gonna find a safe place to wait
Okay.
while also remaining invisible.
You,
Okay, Whisper, I have this question then.
Yeah?
If Jai did not attack
did not attack, right?
and just go
Uh-huh.
past him,
Yeah.
if he could, and then grabbed whatever that shining light thing is,
Yeah.
of course he would be invisible.
No, he will become visible.
No, I've
He will
become.
come. Yeah, that's what I
Invisible
meant,
reserve for
sorry.
himself, yeah.
Yeah, he'll reveal himself. Could have he just avoided that whole fight altogether and just cast invisibility again and then go straight out?
Well, there's a key property to the thing that he's trying to get hold of, which was mentioned in the previous episode.
Yes.
Yes, there's a key thing about it. But I'll let Dylan find that out for himself.
I mean, for me, that sounded a bit more simpler.
It might have been. He might.
If he'd done it
I
that
just
way.
hung back and just let them make
Basically,
a hole
someone-
big enough for somebody to walk through and see it.
I want my sight.
I'm just saying this because it's obviously after the event, but
Oh yeah.
right, you could have avoided that altogether if you could.
I could have done a lot
That's
of
saying
things.
if the item will allow him to be picked up. You know, the item might have something against him, and it might only react like the doors in Doldador. It might only react to certain bloodlines. Yeah. Which is why why in the last episode he was saying no one pick it up, no one touch it. Just
I mean,
heads up.
And to
Wait,
be
what?
perfectly honest, I
What?
could have done.
Oh, what?
To be perfectly honest, I could have done a lot of things in that situation, but given I pretty much verified what it is in there,
Yeah.
so
You, did,
Yeah.
you basically you turned a recon mission into a rescue mission.
pretty
You
much.
changed the parameters of the mission on
And
your own.
failed.
Yeah, on your own, kind of thing. Yes. Like I'm gonna go in there and I'm just gonna get some information and then I'm gonna leave, and that suddenly turned into I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna get some information, and I'm gonna make do with what I've got and just grab it. And like, okay, I'm going. Whoa, wait a minute. Maybe you should think about.
I mean,
this.
that to me, that would have been the simplest one.
But let's not dwell on this, otherwise we'd be talking about this for ages. So he's gone out the cave.
He's gone out the cave.
I know.
tunnel.
That's
He's
what I'm
worked
thinking.
his way
though.
through some of the the wooden scaffolding, like some of the mine carts and things like that, and he's found a quiet little place where nobody seems to be working.
Nope. Can I ask, is he bleeding? Like, is his blood going to leave a trail? Is that noticeable? Like,
No,
so I know
no,
you said he's
no,
not
no,
bleeding
no,
out,
no,
is it
no,
dropping,
no, it's
or-
not. No. He's not.
He's not
losing
internally
blood.
bleeding.
He's not
like
losing
the
blood.
other
That's what
guy.
I'm saying. He does have a nice scratch across, like a good rapier slice across the
he's
center
not
part of his
consistent.
chest.
I just
But
wanted
he's
to make sure
not.
for him.
He's not continuously bleeding. It's not like an uncontrollable leakage.
No, that's
kind
fine.
of thing.
Like the other guy is.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
that is a good point. Is the other guy bleeding? Please tell me he's bleeding.
oh yeah, he's
Whisper
bleeding.
did
He's
technically
bleeding, yeah.
say
he was
he's
losing
eternally bleeding, and
He's losing
losing
one hit per round.
Good.
Yeah, he was losing one hit per round. Yeah.
Yeah, if he keeps losing that one hit point, the chances are he could actually fade from blood loss. But
Okay.
then again, if he gets treated as soon as possible, then that's a different game
Oh,
changer.
I'm sure he can get himself bandaged up. At the moment, like I say, when he left him, it was kind of like circling. He was shouting for guards, and when the guards arrived, a couple of them, well, a couple of guards, a couple of the miners kind of helped him, and he'd have gone off and got treatment somewhere. But you don't know where he's at now.
I want my scythe back, the bastard. And if he stole my chakram, I'm going to be pissed.
I don't think he probably would steal it, kind of thing. Yeah.
No, but the shock room.
What? Dylan Trust is not
No,
keeping
not
an eye
Russell.
on where he is now that he's invisible?
No, he left him. He said, I'm just going to turn myself invisible. I'm going to leave the cave and go and find somewhere quiet to actually sit and ponder things out. Wait.
Start, yeah.
So he doesn't know where he's at now. He knows his way back to that. Is that he clapping? He knows his way back to that.
No,
Not
that's
cave.
me.
not me.
Oh, I was gonna say.
That was not Zelly. I mean, that was just me with my fingers. So.
Oh, all right. He knows his way
yeah.
back to that cave. He knows his way back to that location, but he doesn't know where this guy is now.
Okay, I'm ending my turn there. Somebody else have a turn.
Okay, fair enough.
How long are you gonna stay there?
Yeah, okay. I've had my turn now.
How long are you gonna stay in that little hidey hole?
Until I get my power points back. So, like, how long is it
So-
until dawn?
It's got to be about dawn, sometime like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so sunrise basically.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not moving until I get
so
my
you stay in
power
there.
points.
You find a quiet place to actually stay. You're staying yourself invisible,
Mm-hmm.
and you're wondering how are you going to be able to get this thing, and more importantly, like how are you going to get this thing out of here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Night passes. Fairly uneventful for everybody.
Apart from one.
Apart from Estelle, who's tossing and turning due to a night.
And Dylan Trask.
The
Dylan
elves.
Trust as well. Dylan Trust is just sitting and just waiting. He's just waiting for time to pass.
I think he meant the rest of the night.
Yeah, the rest of the night, I mean. Yeah, the rest of the night.
Wouldn't Dylan Trask get some points back or no?
Oh, yeah, I'm saying Dylan Trust will get some points back, yes.
Yeah, I'll get my magic points back.
He gets
but
magic points back.
But HP.
No, he needs a night. He needs sleep, and he needs he might need some healing or
Rest.
something. Yeah, proper rest.
Oh, thanks.
Before he can get his actual health back. Yeah, his health is not
Oh,
recuperated
jeez.
immediately at dawn. That's not how it works. He needs food. He needs maybe some bandages. He might need a day's rest without going anywhere. The usual stuff.
Okay. Pardon me.
He's also got a hell of a bruise in his side as well from when he was punched.
Oh, bless him.
Bless.
Dylan Trask, the MERP punching bag.
Oh, don't say that.
Somebody draw
I
that
feel
and put it as a
bad
meme.
now.
Somebody
What?
draw that and put it as a meme, please.
Yeah,
Oh well, I probably
Well,
know
let's
someone who
see.
might do that.
we'll have to wait and see when that episode comes out. Yeah, which will be a while.
Yes.
We'll look forward to that one. Okay, so the night for everybody pretty much passes uneventful. Dylan Trust, you are awake. But you're invisible. You need to keep an eye on your surroundings, letting time pass. Theo, you are asleep in your bed, either on the bed or leg hanging out to the side of the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a very big bed. You're trying to get comfortable in it, and it's kind of like arms and legs just hanging out over the sides everywhere.
Yeah, just like real life.
Alright, Zabi, you sleep through most of the night.
Yeah, I did not sleep on top of those stupid potato bags. I
The
slept
potato
on
sacks.
beside them.
Okay, beside them then.
Yes.
Estelle,
Mhm.
you have had your night's sleep and you had your delightful dream.
Mhm. And
Oh boy.
More complications.
Pardon my chair.
yeah.
There is a knocking on the door for Estelle.
Oh,
What?
There's a knocking on the door for Estelle.
Am I awake?
Yeah, now you want to be awake.
Oh, I'm just saying, is those 8 hours finished?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
As soon
okay.
as you had your meeting with the king, that was it.
shit.
It was like, go get some sleep. That was it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you've had your dream. You've had your 8 hours sleep. Delightful sleeping accommodation in Helm's Deep. Not exactly the best for royalty, but you know.
Anything's better than that cabin, by the way. So. Yeah, I'll open the. I'll see who it is.
Okay, it's Olwe.
I crack the door open and I see Olwe.
Just did you have a nice rest?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. She says, "Well, when you're ready, they're waiting in the courtyard."
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's go. I get my stuff.
Okay. She says she'll meet you down there.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I just said yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting my stuff now.
Alright, you getting your stuff? Okay. Get yourself sorted out. Always says she'll meet you down in the courtyard. Zabi, you've woken up on the floor next to the potato sacks and amongst other things as well. And you see Olwe coming like returning from what you assume that's where Estelle was staying, that like on a spiral staircase, coming down a spiral staircase just opposite the opening where you spent the night. And she says, Estelle will be downstairs shortly. We're meeting in the courtyard.
Really?
There you are, Sari.
Oh, hi.
I'm not there. I was just.
Oh,
I was putting words in Always mouth. Sorry.
And she says, we're meeting in the courtyard. We'll be leaving shortly.
really? So soon? Well, then again, that's the plan, right?
Yeah, you want to get from A to B real quick, apparently.
Well, yeah, the sooner we get it done, the better.
You still got a long way to go.
I know. Though, I have a bad feeling for some odd reason. I don't know why.
You always have a bad feeling.
No,
I'm not there.
I know you're not there, just don't put things in my head or in my mouth, thank you.
Alright, okay.
No, I said that out of
say,
character.
I want to say that comment as it's still so bad, but I'm not there.
Right.
Whisper, I just said that out of character, not as
Okay.
Zoe.
That's
So
alright, it's
just to let you
okay.
know.
Yeah, she'll the meeting in the courtyard in a few minutes. We'll be leaving shortly.
Right.
Cool.
Oi,
Yeah.
do you sometimes, when you're adventuring out or basically staying to a place, that you somehow get a bad feeling?
Well, she says she'd be honest.
Mm.
She hasn't been out in a while.
Fair.
Yeah, and this is the first real big adventure she's ever been on.
Right.
So she has nothing to compare against. She says it's exciting.
True, but I mean like sometimes at an everyday basis, not like something like this. But you sometimes get a bad feeling. You know, like a sort of gut feeling that something's not right. A lot of expressions, basically. So.
Yeah, everybody gets that. Everybody gets that.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but when I just woke up, for some reason I just had a bad feeling about something.
Bad
I
feeling about
don't-
something.
I don't know what it could be. I guess I worry too much since I've been traveling, like, I guess around when I left my home around early 20s? I don't know.
There's it. Always says that she hasn't really been on a lot of adventures. Elves.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Elves tend not to really go on adventures, not much anyway. This is the first real adventure she's ever been on.
You mentioned that, yes.
But she says it's been fun. Seems exciting.
It may be exciting, it's just not as enthusiastic when you almost get yourself killed.
Oh, she says if we survive this, then we'll make a plan to go on another one someday.
That's a big if, Ollie. That's a big if. I'm not saying it in a threatening way, I'm just saying in general.
Like bad feelings, good feelings. The only feeling that she's got is
Excitement?
This is not going to be the only adventure that you'll all be going on. She feels as if this is not going to be the only adventure there is.
No, of course not. I can understand where you're coming from. For me, however, it's kind of a different story.
I've started to like my
Okay.
For me, I just feel like somewhere in point of time, I just want to stop adventuring altogether and not be scared shitless out of my wits that somebody potentially is going to kill me. which most likely would be my family.
Oh, I was going to say, well, you know, always says that the more you keep going down this road, this adventure path kind of thing, the more things are going to likely kill us.
True. It's just sometimes for me, I just don't want you guys to get dragged in. No, it's not. What I'm trying to say is, I don't want to drag you guys into my problems. It's just if that kind happens, then I don't know if I can forgive myself. If any of you,
always says, as I say, always says that she has a feeling also, and her feeling is that your problems and your family problems and all the rest of it is the least of everybody's worries at the moment.
True. Unless they're somehow connected.
There's a bigger thing. There's something else. Some underlying kind of like knowledge that seems to be the a bigger problem.
Aye.
Yeah, she's not too sure what it is, but she's got a feeling that there's something that's like something's going to happen, or something is happening, or something has happened, or something that seems to affect everybody, not just like,
me.
Yeah, not just you, kind of thing.
Yeah, makes sense really, because that's the other feeling I get, like almost every day, like with this kind of thing.
Yeah,
it involves everybody on Middle Earth,
everybody.
no matter like where you're from or anything like that, or what race.
There's more things. There's other things happening. There's more things happening. There's some that like. There's some underlying kind of threat, but she hasn't quite worked out what it is yet, but there's something.
In scouting terms for me, we can't actually pinpoint the information that we're looking for.
No, but always says it's also her intention not to go looking for it in the first place.
And that's a scout's duty.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I just came down the stairs.
Came down the stairs. Always says they're ready for it.
Okay.
Did you sleep well?
I guess you can say that. And you?
Mediocre. She points where the potato sacks are. I kind of slipped over there, but anyway, let's get moving.
Yeah, courtyard, right?
Okay, yep. Always goes out into the
That's
courtyard.
what told me.
And always steps out into the courtyard. Somebody on the far side of the courtyard is holding Estelle's horse and Always' horse, and like sideways onto you as you step out into it's bright and sunny, really bright and sunny kind of day.
Where's mine?
You can't see yours at the moment. There is all your Rohan troops, all like the ones that you arrived with. All their horses kind of like all stood, and each one seems to be stood alongside their horse, and they're all stood in a perfect line. And as you come out, you can see that's just like straight ahead of you. You can see all these 200 Rohan riders all stood in a line. And you can see there's two horses. Somebody holding two horses at the far end. Which as you come out, you assume is Always' horse and Estelle's horse.
Yeah.
Where's mine?
As you're looking around, you can see on the right-hand side, like the further deeper into the open kind of courtyard area, which is the king and Aragorn. And Aragorn has a horse next to him also. And King Theodore kind of like looks out, and he's looking up at the sky, and he's looking up at the mountains, and he's looking across the wall, and he's like looking at his Rohan rider masters, his rider mark that arrived with you as you step out into the courtyard.
Zabby, while walking with Estelle and Olwe, tries to look for her horse. Can she see it?
You can. It's been held by somebody at the far end of this long line of Rohan riders, which are all stood in a straight line, in a straight line, facing their king. With
What,
the
my horse?
Yeah, your horse is on the far end. Yeah, somebody's holding your horse.
Right.
But all these riders of Rohan are all stood to the left-hand side with the horse on the right, all facing their king, and the horses are all stood like motionless. And these Rohans are all stood nicely smart and clean and dressed, and stand like to almost to an attention kind of thing, but actually holding the reins of their horses on their right-hand side. So they're all standing there in a perfect line, all facing the king. The king's kind of just like a way off. He's not right up next to them. He's like about 30 or 40 feet on the right-hand side. And you come out of the doorway that pretty much comes out square onto the horses. Okay? Behind the horses is the wall, the wall of Helm's Deep. Okay? You can see the banners and the flags flying that are like on the battlements themselves. Okay? There's a guy at the far end. He's holding two horses, and you can see Aragorn's holding a horse as well. Aragorn is stood alongside the king. Okay.
So Zabby found her horse then?
Well, yes, but it's right at the far end, right?
Oh.
So you can see the horse.
So it's not where your horses are. It's just at the very end of the
Yeah, so I'm
Rohan
asking
path.
Zabby if she found a horse.
Oh yeah.
Because you were
Yeah,
like,
I
where's
could
my
just-
horse?
Yeah, Zabby was just talking to herself, and then until she like looked a little bit more carefully, she's like,
Where's my horse? Yeah, it's right at the far end. It's been held by somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody's holding
it's
Always in the left hand and Zabby's in the right hand, the far side.
Okay.
Right. So it's just when Zabby like sees hers, I'm like, huh, there they are.
I'll go to where our horses are then.
Okay, you step outside, then the king notices you as you step outside, and he says, "Good morning, milady."
I
Morning.
I follow suit.
Oh yeah.
I
Zabby just
basically
steps in
follow
there.
Estelle. So
Zabby just comes bouncing in there.
Are you seeing us off? I
Yes,
ask him.
he thought he thought it fitting to see off an ally of Rohan. Yeah.
I look at Estelle. Do I notice that she looks disappointed about something?
I'm not sure what Estelle looks like. It's thinking about at the moment.
Does her face expression give it away?
All we notice is where her horse is at, and she starts making her way down the line, kind of towards her horse, the guy called on both Zabby's and Alwy's horses at the far end. Yeah. The king kind of addresses his riders and basically outlines that they are being granted permission to leave the lands of Rohan to enter the lands of Erenor to assist the Lady of Tharbad and that they will give assistance and obey her orders. Yes. Okay. With this, he says, in honor of our ancestors and the riders of the past on the wind and the plains, from mountain to mountain, you honor my my rule and my oath. And then there's kind of like they all go down on one knee then lower their heads. Even the horses seem to be lowering their heads as well.
Oh god.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. The king turns
I'm just watching the spectacle.
Yeah,
that
watching
is.
this, watching this spectacle kind of thing of what's going on here. The king turns to you and says, "These men are yours to command. They will follow your orders, and they will obey. They will protect you and give you safe passage back to your city of Thabad. And upon arrival, they're instructed to garrison the city and to stand forthwith. You are their commander."
Okay.
Okay, they're still on one knee, and they're still the horses are still bowed as well. The horses have got their heads their noses almost touching the floor. All 200 of them, and they're all stood. They're all
Whisper.
Mhm.
I look at Estelle and you sure you're gonna be okay?
I'm ignoring everything.
Aragon comes over and he basically says, "They won't get up again unless you tell them."
Oh.
Wait, is not Zabby? Is Estelle still in trance or something like that?
In what? No.
No,
Estelle's
he just
standing
caught my trance, but
watching.
just say, you need to tell them this, and I just briefly looked inside. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You're the one, apparently. that
Aragon
gives
comes
orders.
over.
Daddy!
He just whispers he turns halfway and he whispers to you. He says, "They won't get up unless you tell them to."
And I say, oh, that was I didn't know. And
Oh, God.
I just say, please rise.
Okay, and they all
I tell them to rise.
time to rise, and they all stand up, and the horses kind of raise their heads again and shake their snouts left and right just to get the blood going again. And they all stand up. They all stand up in unison. You hear this ka-chunk when they all stand up with their boots hitting the floor.
Oh, dear Lord.
Okay.
Don't hope this is enough.
The king.
Zabby just looks away at this point and mutters to herself, I wish I had some armor right now.
The king.
Because she's feeling jealous of the other people right now.
The king turns to you and says, "We he has bestowed. He will lend you this ride, and the horse that Aragon is holding onto is a white and grey kind of mare, and it's got white and gold embroidery kind of braiding across it of various styles.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's very elaborately excellent needlecraft has gone into the styling of the saddle and the stirrups and everything like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a quilted kind of padding around it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's very, very nice.
Was that Aragon's horse?
No, that's your horse. Aragon's just holding it.
Oh.
Oh my God, Fia would have loved to see this horse.
It's a white and grey
What's
mare.
its name?
What's her name?
What's the horse's name?
It's a mare,
It's a mare.
which means
yes.
female.
I wasn't looking at.
Yeah,
What's their name? There we go.
Blizzard.
Beautiful name for a beautiful horse.
Ah.
Blizzard. The horse is called Blizzard. Apparently, it's a very, very fast horse.
And it's white, hence. Yeah.
It's kind of white and a grey.
Cute.
Cute.
Cute. I'd call her beautiful.
Yeah. He's got
And
like
Fia would
deep
have
dark
loved to
eyes,
meet
deep,
her.
Deep dark eyes as well. So deep dark eyes.
Yeah, Fear would have loved to meet Blizzard.
All animals are cute and beautiful at the same time.
This one's
Depending on point of view.
it's wearing fancy dresses at the moment, this thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, kind of white and gold and like mithril thread. Kind of Rohan
Yeah.
stylization sewn into it.
I mean, considering what I want
Right.
to do, it's a bit flashy.
You really being picky right now?
You could totally see who's the better person among the 200 men of Rohan, like a mile away. Although probably a woman among 200 men will stick out a mile away anyway.
More like a sore thumb.
Basically, is what I'm saying.
Okay. So he wishes you luck, Godspeed, and
I need all that luck.
good luck, Godspeed, and he looks forward to like a better union between the people of Tharbad and the people of Rohan.
Yes, I do hope so too.
Goodness me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I still hope this is enough. This is an orc army in the south. What am I gonna? Oh god.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's even bothered talking to the king anymore than just polite smiles and walk away.
It's a massive walk
So-
away. Yeah. Okay.
For Zabby, she's going towards where her horse is.
Yes, you're walking down the line. All these Rohan soldiers are still standing to attention.
Get on my horse. Oh, where would Aragon be going? I ask Aragon. What would you be doing?
They are rounding. What they're doing is they're going back to Edoras. They're rendezvousing with Gandalf at Edoras, and then they will probably, hopefully, he's trying to convince the king to ride down into Minas Tirith, like, or at least amass the army ready for assault on Minas Tirith.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. I see. Well, I wish luck with that.
Yeah.
I think everybody will need a luck
Godspeed.
here.
Godspeed.
Godspeed, yes. So the king basically like gives a final glance to all of his men, and then he makes his way back inside the keep.
What if I gave a message to Aragon to tell Gandalf that he's...
What?
I don't know. What would I tell him
I don't know.
to Gandalf?
I said they're going to rendezvous with
that's-
Gandalf. Apparently Gandalf went on an errand or something like that, and then now he's. They suspect he's probably back in Edoras. They said they will meet him in 3 days back at Edoras.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
I'll tell Gandalf I said hi.
Well,
And that I feel like we
That
really
he
need
was
to
a bastard.
catch up with things.
And that he was a bastard tapping his
I'm not gonna tell him that. That's my own thing, but I'm telling him like we really have to talk. At
be
some
sure to
point.
pass on the message. And then he asks you if you need help getting on your horse.
I would get on that. It's fine.
Okay.
I get on my horse.
All these soldiers are all still standing to attention.
Is Olwe on a horse?
Oh.
Did I get on my horse?
You're
Fine.
You're on your horse. You got on your horse fine. Olwe got on the horse fine. Zabby's Zabby's climbing onto her horse.
All right.
Alley-oop.
Prepare to
Well-
ride to Tharbad.
Okay, you kind of like okay, so prepare to ride for Tharbad, and then all the soldiers just start climbing onto their horses.
Awesome. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
As soon as like Estelle says that, I'm going to just go.
Go.
Okay. A gate.
I'm just basically gonna like ride on ahead.
Yeah, a gate opens up like in the wall itself. It's a drop down kind of portcullis-y kind of gate.
Yeah.
Just an archway kind of thing. And one by one, everybody rides out of it. Okay.
Yep.
Very, very bright but cold. Very, very bright but cold morning.
That's fine.
Yep.
Theo.
There we go.
Yes.
Theo has woken up.
Yeah. Woken up.
Hungover.
Nah, I'm pretty good. Didn't drink as much as I thought I wanted to.
Oh. But you were an emotional drunk.
Just emotional.
You're just emotional. There's no drunk
Theo
involved.
Has woken up. Yeah, Theo has woken up.
I
It
will
is
go
a
wash
new
myself.
day.
I will wash myself. I will go downstairs.
You wash yourself and go back downstairs, yeah?
Yep. If they're there, I will say thanks for the drinks last night and farewell. And then I leave.
Okay, well, part of that sense, you probably were talking to yourself.
Good.
But-
So
but
they
then
weren't
you-
there. Then I just leave.
So you just leave.
Wait, what did you just talk to yourself?
That's why I said
for?
it. If they were there, I would have said that. If they're not, then I just leave.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you just leave, okay? It's a fairly busy kind of morning. There's people heading off to work, and there's like stalls getting ready to open up and things like that. You know, shopkeepers' doors are like turning the sign to open and just moving, opening their doors and things like that. There's lots of things happening.
I'm headed back to the commander's tent.
Okay, you make your way back to the commander's tent after about 15 minutes of just walking your way through marketplaces, setting up and things like that. Yeah?
Yep.
It seems very, very quiet as you approach the old, what do you call it, the old refugee camp.
But I would like it's still quite early.
It's still quite early, but it just seems quiet.
Okay, I pay attention to that being quiet. Then I just keep my eyes peeled a bit. But I will just keep heading back to my tent.
As you're heading towards your tent, yeah, you can see Freya, who is kind of like she sat on a small little stool, and she has her notebook open, and she's obviously writing something down in a notebook, but you can't tell what it is.
Okay. I mean, I will walk up to there and say, an eventful night.
She wanted to know where you were.
I was in a bar and I fell asleep.
You fell asleep in a bar.
I had too much to drink.
And she said, well,
Found a bathhouse though. So that was pretty good.
okay.
Wasn't as clean in there as I expected.
Okay. She says that she has some figures for you to look over. How many people have decided that they're going to come with you to Kalost?
Okay, cool. Let's go inside the commander's tent and have a look.
You go back inside the commander's tent. The commander's tent looks as if it was the previous morning. So there's some fruit and berries kind of in the bowl and things like that. Some of your things have been moved around and repositioned and cleaned.
Okay.
Yes. Your commander's cloak, you know the black wolfy thing?
Yep.
Yeah, it's still on the back of the chair.
No worries. I will sit on that chair.
Okay, you sit on the chair. She says, at the moment, she's got 36 people who agree to travel to Kalos.
Okay. Are they injured, wounded,
No,
old, young,
an assortment.
families? Just
Yeah,
Just
there's
a
a few.
thought,
There's
eh?
a couple of families, but an assortment of people.
That's fine. What about the soldiers? Did any of them get back to you?
Yeah, none of them are leaving.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay, so what was it? 37 people you said?
36.
36,
Not including you.
not including me. Did you ever see anything or hear anything from Leoson? Did she ever come down and mention anything? Young girl, small-ish. About 12.
Theason.
No, I got Leoson.
Oh, Leoson. The person you offered the maid proper job to.
Yes.
Yes, they will be coming.
Okay. Jolly good. Okay, and do you remember what time my appointment was with the lieutenant here? Or was it just any time during the day?
During the day.
Okay.
Estelle hates
I
politics.
just want to remind the Games Master that Dylan Trask did send a note to Theo. He left it in the hands of man, you know.
Man.
Do we
Well,
yet to know if
Oh yeah, I know.
Just wait and
The
see
more
what
detail-
we're supposed to do with that.
Sorry, I'm just wanting to remind him of all
I
that.
know.
And to say to him that it was written in Sylvan.
Hashtag we know.
Just want to make sure.
No, it's a
These are
reference to something else, don't worry.
I've been through a lot this session.
I will say to Freya, okay, is there anything else you need from me or anything you would like to ask me?
No. Would you be needing breakfast?
I will have the fruit that you got out here.
Okay. And when will you be leaving? When are they? Well, when you want them to move out?
Well, I still need to speak to the lieutenant here to organise some rations and that. I know you got some, but I want to see if we can get some more from him. And then after that, it'll probably be as soon as possible. Plus, I want to see if any notes have come back from Lord Elrond.
No, there's no messages come back from Lord Elrond. However, there is a message come from one of the the academy's kind of messenger office kind of thing.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
What are they after?
It's come from. It's signed somebody called Dylan Trask.
I know that one.
I know that one.
I'm just gonna say this, that's a dick move.
I know that
Okay.
one.
Have you got it with you?
Yes, it's written here.
I will have it from you, please.
Do you need me to type it out, Elizabeth?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I have it written down.
Please
Just in
do.
case.
I know. No. It's all there.
Okay, I will start eating some fruit and veg now anyway.
Okay. Well, there's some like fruit and berries and things like that. There's a couple
Yeah,
of biscuits.
not
and
veg,
things like
berries.
that. Yeah. Like kind of like a muesli kind of mix.
Yeah, I just have some breakfast and then I'll just get myself ready to go and see the lieutenant.
Okay. Do you want anything doing while you're away this time?
Nah, you're good. Just do your normal stuff.
Okay. What you'll do is, are you planning on leaving today?
Might be tonight. I don't know. I mean, maybe today. It's going to take us 4 days to get there, so
Yeah, 3 or 4 days.
I'll see. It might be today.
Okay.
We'll see how the conversation goes with the lieutenant. If it annoys me enough, then we'll probably leave.
Oh well. She says, in that instance, I'll start packing now.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Yes. I will start
Assuming you
looking
will.
and eating.
Yeah, but if it annoys you to do, but yeah, okay, I'll start packing now. Yeah, when you're finished with your breakfast and you go to speak with him, she will start taking the tent down and taking collapsing all your bits and pieces and putting it back into its own little like traveling boxes and chests and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Start disassembling kind of stuff. Also, the 36 people that are, she'll have a word with the 36 people that have decided to come along to Kalost, and she'll make sure that they are ready to depart when you're ready to depart as well.
Yes. And do we? Oh god, do we have caravans? I can't remember. I've got one for
Kind
the
of
food.
have wagons, kind of thing.
Wagons. That was
Yeah.
it.
Wagons. Yeah, you have
Yeah.
wagons. Yeah. Probably
Okay,
need
otherwise-
maybe 1 or 2 wagons. They're not going to need all the wagons.
Yeah. I just had the ones we came with anyway.
No, yeah, you came for a whole platoon of flipping wagons,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a whole caravan of them. No, you probably just need a couple for 36 people. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
I
pretty
think
much
so.
all I'm doing at the moment. Is just going to get myself prepared to go and see
Probably about
Lieutenant.
36 people, and they'll be travelling with you to Kalos, and provided you get there safely, they will assist in the rebuilding and the maintenance of Kalos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So good. So good.
All good. Too early for Theo.
Too early for you. Dylan Trust, you are. It is morning now.
Yes.
Okay.
PowerPoints have been restored.
You have your power points restored, but your health is still not quite so good. The kind of like staying awake all night and like keeping an alert on things and stuff like that hasn't done nothing to repair your shirt.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bruise in your side.
How well hidden am I?
You're invisible.
Yeah, but if I wasn't invisible, how well hidden would I be?
Oh,
right now?
you found yourself in one of the many kind of like carved out corridors, one of the tunnel structures. Yeah,
Is it
numerous
is it
ones there.
populated? Is it populated right now or no?
This one doesn't appear to be populated.
Okay. In that case, I am wondering whether or not I should become visible in order to change my shirt. Well, the thing is, I have a theory. And I want to burst into song after I've said that. Damn you, Gothic Vampire Slayer. If I can disguise myself as an elven kind of doctor using the clothes that I picked up from
An
Lothlorien,
elven doctor.
go with me on this.
Okay.
If I can look like I'm an elven healer, or a healer in general,
Okay.
I might be able to get close enough to, 1, finish this bastard off, and 2, move freely without the camp.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at Zelly's drawing there and thinking she doesn't like that idea.
I'm just
Oh
wondering-
no, this is unrelated to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm asking the advice of my fellow players. Do you think this is a good idea? Or
to
the worst
pretend
idea
to
in the
be
history of man?
You're going to disguise yourself and pretend to be a healer to get closer.
Yes!
Worst idea ever.
Because he won't recognize you.
Well, he
Sarcasm.
wouldn't. Because I had my hood up the last time, did I not?
Yeah, we still saw your face.
But he didn't see my hair.
Oh god.
Oh no, it wasn't me. It was a twin. It looked just like me. I
Yeah.
have different colour hair. Look, see?
Yeah. No, alright, okay, bad idea. So, can I make my way back towards the tunnel so I can get my chakra back? If I'm having to leave this
He's staying
godforsaken...
invisible.
Yes!
Okay, you can make your way back to the what we call the glass cave kind of thing.
We
Yeah.
not just call it the Shrieking Tunnel.
Well, whatever it is, the shrieking stopped.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, the shrieking has stopped. It has been significant amount of time that has gone by that's caused for that to dissipate and stop.
Mhm.
Likewise, there's the smell.
Yep.
Also, but the lights that seem to be coming from like wherever it is in there, they seem to have stopped as well.
Oh. Is there anybody in there?
In where? In the cave?
Yeah.
There's nobody in the cave, but you can see that there's a huge, massive crack now where we're in the glass.
Do I see my chakram anywhere?
You can see it on the floor. It's like partway buried under some rocks and dust.
Okay, I go over to it, and if I pick it up, I become visible again, don't I?
You do, yeah.
Do I happen to see my scythe lying around anywhere?
No,
One that I stabbed into?
You can't see your scythe, no.
I'm not leaving without that fucking scythe. Right. I am casting yet another begging spell after this. Picking up my chakram
Okay.
and becoming visible.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. And then immediately after that, I'm casting invisibility again.
Okay.
So,
Roll.
and that's off the table.
That's a 9 though.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, you go invisible. You can go invisible. Minus the power points.
I think it's 4.
Yep.
1. No, that's not happening.
What?
Did I do that right? Have I done the math right?
You need another one.
Okay.
How many do you have to start with?
17.
Oh yeah, that's right then. So 13, 4, 17. Okay.
Yep.
You're invisible again. You've got your chakram. You're invisible.
Okay, I want my scythe back though.
You
So,
can't see. You look around. You have a quick kind of look around, but you can't see your scythe anywhere.
okay, in that case then I am going to track that guy that I pretty much damaged quite badly. Ish.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Ish. Being a big ish there.
You managed to put him in the side again, but yeah.
My tracking is plus 6 at 46.
Okay.
So can I track him?
Roll. Ow. Let's have a look. 46. Tracking. Ow. Okay, what's that? 72.
Yep. Plus 46. Oh my goddamn scythe.
You can look
Shall I
at the
screenshot this?
screenshot it.
Sorry.
If you look at looking at the boot marks in the dust and the sand that are around, like that covers the cave floor, you can see that there's been a lot of activity around the now gaping hole in the glass wall, and then it looks like they kind of just head straight back up the tunnel again.
Okay, I follow the tracks up the tunnel. I'm hoping to try and find his tracks though, so I'm looking specifically
You're
for
looking for the
tracks.
different types of boot shape and the boot, like the size of the footprint itself.
Mhm.
You follow it, and it seems to be leading back to the main entrance, like the entrance to the mine itself.
Okay. I keep following it because I'm hoping he still has my scythe sticking out of him.
I mean, there's no way to be able to track whether the scythe is still stuck in him. You can follow his boot marks, and you can see it leads back to the entrance, and then it goes out of the entrance, and then out into the walls.
Okay, before I leave the area, I want to see if there's like a healer's tent or a commander's tent or something where he would be if he had went to when he got injured. So I'm looking for any traces of blood on the ground.
No, there's no traces of any blood in the ground.
Okay. Well, in that case, then I'm going to proceed to see if there's a tent, like his tent.
Tent?
Or something where he would stay or would go to if he got injured. So I'm perceiving for that.
Alright, you can have a quick look around. Roll.
3. And that's off the table.
There already.
33 plus my perception is plus 58.
Okay, you nowhere seems to, like, say, this is the commander's place kind of thing. You do see some kind of wooden shed offices which you stick your head in and have a look around.
Do I see my scythe?
You don't see your scythe, no.
For fuck's sake! I'm done. Right, in that case then I'm leaving. I'm leaving!
Okay.
Yep. Leaving, heading back towards the Rohani people.
The Rohani people.
Yeah, I'm fucking pissed off, and if I see someone that looks shady, I'm punching them in the face.
Okay. So basically, yes, you've exited this mine. You've had a quick look around. You found some kind of like, looks like foreman's, like wooden shacks kind of thing. You've had a look around inside that. You can't see any scythe. You can't see any kind of like wood drops or anything like that. Looking around, but you know that this guy that was like moseying around inside that kind of underground glass chamber, he at some point has left the walls.
Is there any miners there?
No, I mean there's a couple of miners. They are in the process of just like almost packing things up, like putting tools away and stuff like that.
Okay, I want to actually wait a little bit until a couple of them have disappeared. And if there's any of that glass thing that he was so concerned about kicking about, I want to take a small shard of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The best shards of it is down in the glass cave.
Well, in that case, then I'm heading back towards the glass cave.
Okay. Head back down to the glass cave, and you can see that you don't pass anybody on the way down there, and there's nobody down there. And you can see that in front of you it's a fairly dark kind of cave now. You can see the huge hole in the glass wall as well that somebody's just either blasted out or like just shattered it. It's fairly dark in there now, and you can see there's pieces of this kind of like opal green glass laid around on the floor.
Yeah. I go over to... Was there an altar where this thing was? Like, was it sitting on anything?
No.
What do I see when I look in where this thing was? Do I see anything?
You can see it's kind of like a blackened crater.
Okay. After having picked up a piece of the glass thing and kind of storing it on me, I just stand at the crater and say, in any language.
Any language?
Like, I'm not giving a crap. Saying, I'm sorry, I failed. And I just kind of bow my head.
Okay. There's nobody there to witness it, nobody there to see. No, it's to hear it.
Doesn't matter, I'm still saying it.
Alright, well you say it.
Sorry, I failed. That's how I'm ending my turn.
Okay. Estelle, Zabi, and Olwe have left.
Yes.
You've left Helm's Deep. Estelle is at the front, alongside.
I thought I was.
Well, alongside Olwe.
Because I decided to scout ahead.
No, fine. You are like way off ahead.
Mm.
But Olwe and Estelle are riding side by side at the front of this 100, because they're riding side by side in pairs. This 100 long.
Tell you what you're
horse-
doing.
Ignore me.
This 100 long kind of Rohan ride. This charge.
Hmm.
Yeah. You've left Helm's Deep, and you are heading north. You're heading north towards the Gap of Rohan.
Okay, as I'm scouting ahead, do I see anything odd, like anybody like that is coming towards us, or
No, it's
Something.
it's a quiet kind of cool day. You can see further right to the north. You can see the high tower of Isengard, and there's lots of like black smoke coming from around the base of it. Yes, it's like you can see it drifting up into the sky,
So
mixing
that's
with it.
not war smoke. That is just general.
Yeah, like kind of like industrial smoke, rising up from the from areas around Isengard itself, rising up into the sky. It's like somebody's having a massive forest fire kind of thing, and you can just see the smoke rising from it, mixing with the clouds in the atmosphere. Yeah, you can see that way to the north. It's unmistakable. You can see it. The tower itself stretched like stretching up like a huge flagpole up into the sky. And it's surrounded by the mountains and the Misty Mountains. There's some foothills and some lower mountains and the Misty Mountains, right in the end of the peninsula of the Misty Mountains. As you're riding for the Gap of Rohan.
Yeah.
Estelle,
Yes.
you're riding on this nice white grey mare. Yes.
I don't want to make it clear to Zavish, don't be too far ahead, especially when we're near Tharbad.
I know, but I don't. I'm not going too far, and I don't want to be too close, just in case. You don't know what the enemy might hold.
Considering I'm making sure that I keep an eye on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Estelle, you can also see the high tower of Isengard with its black mass and smoke gathering up from its base, stretching up into the cloud layer, flanked by the encircling end of the Misty Mountains.
Yeah.
It's a big, huge, almost like it's like a greyish kind of tower. It used to be a brilliant white tower, but now it's turned into like a kind of like a dull grey kind of a tower. It's got some huge fortifications at the base of it, an encircling wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got this ever-seeing presence over the whole of the area. You can see all the way as far as from Helm's Deep. All the way from Helm's Deep, you can see this tower. It just seems to be just it has this commanding overview over much of the Gap of Rohan.
So considering we can kind of see there, can whoever be there see back?
Oh no! You can't see them. You can just see the tower itself. The tower is massive. It's a huge, massive tower.
I mean the tower.
Oh, the tower. No. The tower can't see you. The tower is not.
Okay.
It's not here. But you are much smaller than a tower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're much smaller than a tower. No, the tower can't see you, but you can see the tower. It's like a giant landmark. It's like a domineering feature on the map. Strategically built there, right at the foot of the Misty Mountains, right at the end of the Misty Mountains, to observe the traffic, the people that come and go through the Gap of Rohan. Yeah. You remember the Gap of Rohan is the busiest thoroughfare in the whole of Middle-earth, and always will ever be the biggest thoroughfare in the whole of Middle-earth. The only way you can go from east to west is through the Gap of Rohan, unless you want to traverse the Goblin Town or Moria,
Which we've already did.
yeah, or Moria, or go full circle through the Witch King of like the realms of Agmar or something like that. Yeah, the only way you can get from east to west is through the Gap of Rohan. Actually, right, like without much resistance or much. And the Isengard is there as an observational tower kind of thing to know if there's any huge mass movement of people from east to west. In other words, like giant armies or something like that. Yeah. Small groups just pass through. Traders would pass through. Individual travelers and adventurers, they would pass through, no problem. But it is there to see en masse. If you imagine something like 15 to 20,000 fighters would travel through, even by night. The torches that they carry, or the bonfires that they lit, would be noticeable by somebody in the upper towers of Isengard. So the position of Isengard is very strategic, as well as being so commanding a place. But because it's it's so high up in the sky, and it's so like domineering over the area, you can actually see it from as far as Edoras and as far as Helm's Deep. So as you're riding north towards the Gap of Rohan, you can see the mountains. You can see the Misty Mountains, obviously, but you can also see this menacing kind of structure of the Tower of Isengard just rising up in front of you. And from the bases around it, from the base of it, you can see these plumes of black smoke that seem to be just rising from it, as if the tower itself is growing out of the smoke. Yeah, as the clouds of smoke get churned up and mixed up in the air currents, and then start mixing with the clouds themselves, turning some of the white clouds that seem to just float from west to east over the Misty Mountains. They seem to be polluted and seem to be turning them black. Okay. Theo?
Yep.
You've had breakfast.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay.
You've had breakfast, yes.
I will get myself cleaned up and get ready to go and see the lieutenant.
Okay, get yourself done up in short time, and Freya is as you're using things and you're finishing with things, she's packing them up and putting them away. She's packing them up and ready to be you good. That's it. That's the last time you're using that. I'm putting it away now. We're going to be moving. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. No, that's fine. Yeah. As soon as I'm sort of ready and I'm sort of dressed and then I'll just head off to the.
You're dressed. You're ready. Making yourself presentable.
Pretty much, and I'll just head off to him.
Yes, and you head off through the old town through the new town towards the old town, to the commander's office. Doesn't take you long to get there. Takes about 20-25 minutes or so as you make your way into the old town area. You are back at the gatehouse, that kind of like that four-sided fortlet kind of thing, with its gates that are always seem to be wide open. There's 4 guards on duty. Yeah.
Yep.
And they see you approaching, and they don't try to stop you. They just step to one side and let you completely through.
Yes, good. I mean, I'm also wearing the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone full commander this time.
You've gone full.
They said commander then.
full regalia kind of thing.
Oh god, and they said commando. That's slightly different.
Yeah. No, you get full regalia kind of thing. Dress uniform and everything.
Yeah.
Yes, lots of insignias, lots of like badges, all this kind of stuff. Like yes. And you march into the training ground kind of thing, where previously they were hurling javelins backwards and forwards. They're now resorted to doing a little bit of sword sparring, but they're using wooden swords.
Yeah. And they've got to get trained up.
Yeah, they're using wooden swords, and they're kind of like just parry block, step, parry block kind of thing. And there's a training instructor there, like a sword master, and he's instructing them to use the correct parts of the sword to do the blocking and the thrusting. Yeah?
Yeah.
And how to use the hand guard. And things like that, how to correctly hold the sword, and you can see, and you kind of like listening to him, and you can tell exactly what he's doing. He's instructing them how to actually use a sword correctly as you walk past. You continue over the training ground, and you make your way towards the commander's house.
Yes.
You approach the commander's house. And as you approach the commander's house, the door seems to open automatically for you.
Okay. I mean, I checked to make sure no one's just suddenly stepping out of it. I don't want to barge into something.
No, there's nobody stepping out of it. You can see that there is a like a housemaster, a doorkeeper, kind of thing. Saw you coming.
Oh, okay.
And open the door for you directly.
Okay,
inside.
cool. I will step in and I say I'm here for to see the lieutenant.
He says, he closes the door, he kind of looks at you and he says, "Very good, Commander. You can wait in the drawing room."
Okay, I know very well where that is, and I will head off to the drawing room.
Head off to the drawing room. You go into the drawing room. The drawing room hasn't changed an awful lot. It's like it's still got the wood paneling kind of thing, and it's got all the insignias and the flags and that hanging inside each
How's
of
the
the
plant
panels.
doing?
The plant has been replaced.
Okay.
Yeah. The only thing that seems to have altered is the plant where you kind of tipped whatever it was, the perfumey stuff. Yeah. It seems to have gone. You don't know where the plant is. You're looking around, and there's this. You see that's where the plant was, but there's no plant there anymore. Yeah.
Cool.
You're in there for about 5 or 10 minutes or so. And then the door opens, and in comes the lieutenant. Still got his eye patch.
Yeah.
And he comes in, and not sure if it's deliberate or he's just got out of bed, but his hair just seems to be everywhere. His hair and his beard just seems to be like he's been fighting a gale force wind.
Edhead.
Yeah.
Time of the missus.
Yeah.
He says, "Commander, I come to say goodbye. Have you?"
I have. I've also come to see if you've got my provisions ready that I might require.
He says, "Oh yes."
The sandwiches you're going to make me?
Yeah, ask the mess chiefs to make some sandwiches for you. 2,000, wasn't it?
2,000? Well, that's quite a lot. I can't remember. 2,000. No, it wasn't 2,000. I think it was like 200. But
Oh.
no, I don't mind 2,000 sandwiches. All good, nice and tasty.
He says, well, the kitchen staff got a little carried away, I think.
Well, don't worry. You got a load of
He says, no, it's all right.
soldiers.
We'll put them to some use.
Yeah, you got a load of new soldiers out there now as well. So
He says, yes.
all the ones that I came with are
have,
staying here with you.
I have the duty rotors written up somewhere, and he kind of like looks around. He says, I'm sure they're supposed to be around here somewhere. And he's looking around. He's like moving files and like moving like scrolls and things around and books and stuff like that. And he's like, blast it if I can't find anything in this place. So he starts shouting. You see him screaming for this person called Ronan. Ronan. Where the hell is these new duty rotors? How am I supposed to know what's going on around this place if I can't find out where anything is anymore?
Oh dear.
Anyway,
It's always complicated when you lose stuff.
this guy called Ronan, who seems to be like the personal aide to the lieutenant himself, comes in, and he says, "Oh, you left them in your office, Lieutenant." And he went, "Oh, my office?" He went, "Yes, you left them in your office this morning." Well, but don't just stand there, man. Go get them for me. So, old Ronan has to go off and get these duty rotors, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Lieutenant says, "What?" He says, "That's the problem with things like this. Everything has to be written down. Everything has to be accounted for. You in my day, we just made the rules up as we went along.
True. So true.
If you wanted to go to this town, you just damn well wanted to go this time. You took all these men with you. You took them. You said it was an excursion. You said it was an outing. Now we have to do things by the book.
Yeah.
We have to all follow orders. Oh, that reminds me. Aren't you supposed to be heading off to this Calenhad place?"
Yep, that is correct. I also require, if you have any maps, anything like that on the place, or how to get to the place, easiest route solutions.
Well, the easiest route is just to hit the South Road. Hit the South Road till you hit the river, and then follow the river east for a little while, and then just keep following the road south. There's only one road.
Okay.
Hit the South Road. It's pretty easy going, actually. You're kind of descending into a valley until you hit the river, and then it's mostly flat land all the way from the river to the mountains.
Also, while I'm here, what is your nephew's name again while I was over there?
Well, Calenhad.
Yeah.
Broderick.
Broderick.
Yeah. Fine chap. Can't tell the difference from one end of the horse to another, though.
No worries. Just so someone I have a reference about, that I know.
Yeah.
Now,
I blame his mother.
yeah, okay.
Is she even alive at this
I
point?
don't know what to say about that, but they've met the lads, so I can't really comment. So, I sent 2 messages off yesterday. Has any information come back from Calenhad?
Calenhad. No messages from Calenhad yet.
Okay. Right,
Maybe
also...
it does take a while for things to come down, to come through here.
I suppose it's only been a day, really, hasn't it? Okay. Well, I'll be heading there anyway, so I'll get it first hand.
He says, "Well, good luck."
Thank you. Could I ask you a question very quickly before I go anywhere?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I received a letter this morning, or a little note, saying that someone may have travelled to the 4th mine, but I do not know what he's on about.
The fourth mine. He says, rings a bell. Where's these papers at? Where's... Ronan, where's them bloody papers? Ronan comes in with a whole little pile of scrolls. He says, here you go, Master, here you go. And he puts them down on the table, and he's like, well, okay, right, 4th mine. No.
Apparently it's close to where the light fell.
The light fell. The 4th mine. It's in one of these somewhere, and he's unwrapping all these kinds of scrolls and things like that, and he's putting them out, and he's like, oh look! Here's the bloody report I wanted last week. Yeah?
Yeah.
So he's like, if you come back next week, I'll probably find it by then.
Come back next week. It'll take me a week to travel to where I'm going.
It says the 4th mine. He says, oh! And he kind of like holds up one finger in the air. He says, I know where that's at. He says, where's my mining journal at? Where's my mining journal? He's looking around and says, Ronan, where's my mining journal? And Ronan hands him a book.
There'll be something from a tall lady, thin, fair skin.
He says, I'm looking.
Elfish.
I'm looking.
Black hair? I think black hair. I can't remember.
Of course it's black hair, you know.
It is black hair. It's not dark brown, is it? It's black hair.
It's black hair.
Black hair. Yeah, black hair.
Black hair. She has
It's
black hair. Down to her face.
Down to her face.
I mean, how else you gonna describe a black priestess?
Yeah.
He says,
I could use
the
many
fourth
adjectives
mine,
to
the fourth
describe her.
mine. He says, oh, okay,
She looks
he's
like a
flicking
bitch.
the pages like back, like forward a bit, forward a couple, then he goes back and he kind of like licks his thumb and he kind of like thumbs through a couple more pages and he's going down the page list and he's like, oh, the fourth mine. Oh, by God, they paid a pretty penny for that, didn't they?
Oh, really? How big is it?
It says here about 200 square blocks.
Wow. You've got to have the manpower to mine that area.
Doesn't mention anything here about hiring extra help.
Hmm?
Doesn't mention anything here about hiring extra help.
I didn't ask for that.
Oh.
I said I received a letter this morning saying that one of my fellow men went out that way.
It was a bit silly, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, I didn't even know he was still here.
Oh. What, you're doing well, aren't you? You haven't left yet and you've already lost somebody.
Well, he's going to be left behind as well because I'm not waiting.
Oh, well, poor soul. Huh?
So if he comes back and he's looking for someone, could you actually point him in the right direction?
I'll point himself.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. So he's gone through his little mind. He says, mine 4. Oh, yes. It says the purchaser is... And he's kind of like just flumming through. He says, I'm not too sure how you say this. Is it Aristar?
I can always look over the word if it's an Elven word.
Arenstar? Yeah, I can never pronounce these things.
May I look over it? Look at the name?
Yeah, you look at the name.
Like, so I can like literally copy the way it looks.
Yeah, it is not Arenstar, it's Morenstar.
Morin.
Bitch.
Morin.
Morningstar.
Morenstar.
Morwin or Morin?
Morin. M-O-R. I-N.
Oh,
I got it.
This down.
Okay, Morenstar.
Sorry. So that was
It's supposed to help Lee write it down.
It's supposed to help Lee write it down. Morenstar. Yeah, Morenstar. Morenstar.
Okay.
Is that a John Doe name or is that actually?
I don't know. Oh, right, okay. That's was that just her on her own?
Apparently, yeah. Paid up front as well. Didn't pay in
She
gold though.
What was she paying?
Gemstones.
Ah.
Yeah.
You took that? Why did you take gemstones? How much? Well, I mean, where were you going to trade those in for?
See. Yes. Little nest egg.
Ah. I see. I understand.
What?
I understand. He put a bit to the side off the book. I understand. With you. It's a good idea, actually. Might have to start looking at doing that because, God, looking after people, just your money just drains away. I don't know how you have so much money to keep spending on people surviving.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. Those squires don't cost a lot. They don't cost. They cost far too much these days, don't they? They cost a pretty penny. What is it? 1 gold a month you have to pay them?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's when you have the housemaids as well. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, they're not so bad, but like those little them personal assistants. I mean, what do they call the one you have? Is it Freya?
Mhm.
Yeah, she's a gold a month.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
I wonder how you have to try and how you have to raise the funds to actually keep people like that. That's what they wonder these days.
Yep. I know, it's terrible. Maybe we'll have to open up a trade route sometime. Once I'm there and settled.
You're in the perfect place there. You're in the perfect place. You'll have all those Gondorians all like
yep.
travelling to Edoras and Edoras.
We'll get a few taverns up and running as well. Yeah, get the old money in that way.
Well, yes. Well, Yeah.
Nights they can spend. It'd be good. It'd be good.
Well, you've got to get there. You've got to get there first. Yeah, you got to get there first.
No matter where you go. So
yes. Beats me. What are you going to do about that wood?
wood.
Yeah, the forest. You know the curse.
Oh, the
forest.
woods, not the wood, as in a wooden plank.
The wood. The wood. The forest.
I will investigate it, and I've got a few friends I'm hoping to try to persuade to come and look over at it.
Look over at it. Well, the cursed woods is not his specialty.
I wasn't talking about you. I was thinking more of.
Oh, well, thank God for that.
I was thinking more of Lord Elrond.
Oh.
Maybe Lady Galadriel. She has.
Yeah, well, them tree folk. Yep, them tree folk. They'll be able to tell you exactly what the problem is with that wood.
Oh, the tree folk, yeah.
Tree folk, yeah.
Or maybe, yeah. Might be a few people I can speak to. There's also a wizard who runs in the forest and that.
He runs in the forest, does he?
Yeah, I can't remember the details, but he's a crazy wizard that loves mushrooms and trees.
He goes for runs in the forest.
Yeah. So I could always go and try to find him and see what he thinks.
I don't run anywhere anymore. I take my horse.
Oh yeah, that belly on your feet. It's can't do any more running now. It's got a bit heavy. Getting that weight on the front. Topple over.
Yeah. Still, you could do worse. At least you're out there adventuring and taking on dodgy woods.
I'll tell you what. Actually, talking about adventuring, I noticed on the wall you've got about-ish 300 horseshoes. What's the deal with that?
Oh, they're from all the horses that he's owned.
The ones that you've owned personally.
Yes.
Are they just die in old age or bad battle or what?
No, it's just a little memento. He likes to keep a little memento of all the horses he's had the privilege of riding.
What do you do when you lose men?
Well, I can't put them on the wall, can I?
No, but do you keep a journal, a record, or something? Or...
Oh God, no.
So, all the people you've lost, you don't have any history on them.
Well, I'm sure they've got something in a book somewhere. Can't beat a good horse, though, can you?
No, horses are the best, man.
I mean, they do as you're told. Yeah.
Yep, they come and find you.
They'll take you from A to B. They don't argue. Yeah. And they very rarely let you down.
Nah, it's true. Has this Morningstar ever let you down?
Morningstar?
Yeah, the lady who Jim paid. You only met her once,
she
is that
came
it?
one night, yeah. It was really
one night, when was it?
Late in the middle of the night, yeah.
You'd be frisky with her?
No, she gave up that kind of a vibe, you didn't want to take your chances, really.
Oh.
Yeah. Kept herself well covered up as well, you know what I mean? Didn't like to touch,
like a vampire.
Touch things, and didn't like to handle things and all the rest of it. I think she only just took her hands out for a second just to sign the journal, with a feather, with a quill.
So how did she give you the money and all that? She must have had someone with her then.
Yes, yeah, big guy, ginger beard, bald.
Bald.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
How long ago? How long ago was that then?
About a week ago.
Oh. Anyway, I'm keeping you way too long now.
Oh, that's fine. I'm still in my pajamas.
I know, I can see, and your hair's a bit one-sided. You might want to sort that out. Maybe a bit too late with the missus.
Yeah.
Or maybe the partner. Maybe it wasn't the missus. Wink, wink.
Lee, just shut up already.
Oh dear. Oh, anyway, look, I'll let you go. I will go and see I will go and see my sandwiches. Anyway, yeah, if that little person comes back, just point himself.
Oh yeah, I'll be sure to point himself. Don't you worry.
Oh.
He says, right, Ronan, Ronan, where's my clothes?
I will leave the premises.
Okay, you leave.
Go to my.
As you leave, all you can hear is the lieutenant screaming for Ronan, asking where his clothes are. Where's me boots? What have you done with my boots, man? What have you done with my boots?
Ronan, wipe his ass.
You, Lee.
Well done, me. Well done.